Hello. So in the wake of the insurrection on January 6th, I'm thinking about existential threats to national security. So I'm here in the shadow of one of the three remaining towers here on Greenberry Point across the river from Annapolis. These towers were used in the Cold War to communicate with nuclear submarines across the globe, even when they were 65 feet below the surface. So back then, the threat was defined and it was real. The Soviet Union, both as a conventional threat and as a nuclear threat. So the investment that you see in towers like these, that actually the complex had 19 of these towers and they were twice as tall as what you see here, was warranted in the eyes of the national security apparatus and those who were in charge of determining what the defense budget priorities would be. So that was basically most of my time on active duty, playing cat and mouse with Soviet assets in the Mediterranean and other hotspots around the globe. We had 15 aircraft carriers. Now we have 9. We had a 600-ship Navy. Now we have 260 some. We had 22 Tomcat squadrons on both coasts with 14 fresh new airplanes in every squadron. And again, the budget priorities were a function of the threat. Now fast forward to 9/11 and look at what happened in the wake of 9/11 in terms of national security priorities and reactions to the threat. Some of it was proportional, and in hindsight, some of it was government overreach, particularly things like Gitmo. You could say the war in Iraq was governmental overreach. You could say the Patriot Act had elements of government overreach that nibbled at people's First Amendment rights. So now in the wake of the insurrection, we hear chatter about what the Biden administration intends to do with their national security priorities with respect to a domestic threat. So certainly hate groups that are avowed to attempt to overthrow the government, like Proud Boys, the Three Percenters, Oath Keepers, elements of QAnon, should be monitored. And law-abiding citizens would hope that our security mechanism gets in front of threats before they actually are acted upon. But we should be guarded in the face of this emerging threat, a threat that will not go away once Donald Trump leaves office after the inauguration tomorrow. We should be guarded against governmental overreach. Again, look at the lessons of 9/11. And in some cases, we misused the mandate and basically did things that were fundamentally un-American. All right, that'll do it for this episode. I look forward to talking to you again soon. As always, subscribe, like, comment, share. Thanks.